Hello everybody and welcome back to the next in that episode of Minecraft. As you can see, we have a beacon behind us. I love this thing. I love this thing. I can't believe I waited so long to get one. But basically, yes, we've made a little bit of progress. So all the paths, just get up. So you've got a bit of a vantage point. So all the paths are in. I still haven't. I haven't done anything with them apart from that. I've done a little bit of terraforming around here. I've tried helping these cats out. They seem to want to play in here, so I'm just leaving them to it. I've put some stone brick around and some pathways around here. I've terraformed this corner a little bit. I think there's probably a little bit more left for me to do. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, something like that. So there's a little river falling there, and actually, I'm just trying to make this a little bit. So I'm not a fan of overhanging blocks like that. Right. Okay. So yeah. So I've done this, and oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. I'll just quickly finish this off while I remember. Not really going to be coming near this area again, so this all should be fine like this. You throw all of these in there. Right, okay, job done. So yeah. So basically this is the wood that's over here. I'm attempting to cultivate it, so they're basically, oh, it's not too close to the chickens, so they're basically all the really tall oak trees, or any tree. I've left any tree that's at least three trunks high that's exposed, and I've been systematically chopping down the smaller ones, and then putting, replanting the seeds and all the rest of it, so it looks like a really nice big forest. So I've kind of been doing that in the interim. That is going to eventually go all the way around the village. But as you can see, we have been making progress over here, so I have been clearing a load of dirt off of this bit. So all the dirt is off. You can see I've got a load of chests ready, and basically we have a haste 2 up, and we basically need to clear this area out, because this is where the super duper sorting warehouse thing is going to go. So that's all going in here, and then yeah, we just need to start working on a building and getting and start planning out where everything is going to go. But that is going to be a project that's going to take me a day or two, even with haste 2, because obviously I can only, with the kids here, I can only do a few bits at a time. But anyway, that is what I'm going to be cracking on with for a bit, and we'll see you guys hopefully when we've cleared out a large chunk of this and actually start figuring out where we're going to put things. That'd be awesome. In a bit. Alright guys, so we are storming along with this now. As you can see, I've finished clearing out and flattening the area. This is roughly, I think it's like 4 and a bit chunks, or 5 chunks, like deep, and it's like 3 wide maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not saying I'm going to use the entire area, but I've made sure I give myself more than enough room to work with. I've decided to just have the floor of the warehouse just as the grey stone, literally just to make my life easier. There's going to be a lot of other resources going into the build without having to worry about doing that. So I've got that done. So obviously the beacon's in the middle for reference. So yeah, this is quite a big area. This is going to hopefully be, once I've built it, that's it, I've done. I don't have to build another one even bigger. So we need to make sure we've got plenty of space for extra stuff. I've made a start on crafting the hoppers, but then I did notice I am starting to run out of wood again. So what I've decided to do is over here, I have cleared out myself a little area, and I've started using planting my spruce tree saplings. I'm using spruce trees mainly because they give, personally I feel, for the time you spend, they give you the most wood. I personally feel that they are probably the most efficient and quicker way of actually getting wood. I really hate it. It's going dark. Just let me go to bed. Come on. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I've got all of these shulker chests already. I've got a load of bone meal as well, so I don't have to wait for them to grow, even though they are kind of growing on their own. But yeah, they're really, really easy, as I've said before, to chop. You sort of like just cut yourself a path all the way up, and then just cut yourself a path straight down. And by the time I've got all the way around doing all of them, all of the tops will have gone. I'd collect all the saplings and then do the same again. So it's much, much faster than trying to do it with oak, dark oak, or birch, or anything like that. There's just, I feel that you can actually make it, but you get a lot more wood a lot quicker doing it this way, personally. Obviously, I could do with a wood farm, but I don't have one of those right now, so I just want to concentrate on trying to get this thing done. So we need a metric butt ton of chests and hoppers and comparators and torches and God knows what else. So we're going to need a load of wood. So this is going to be me now probably for the next few days, chopping all of this down and hopefully filling most of these up with wood, and then we can really make a dent and start planning out where we're going to put everything. So yeah, so we're getting there slowly but surely. This is going to be a bridge project. This is not one I'm going to be getting done in one episode, but I'm going to get as much done as I can in this episode for today. So anyway, I need to get chopping, so I'll catch you guys later. Alright, boys and girls, we are carrying on with our, well, we have been carrying on with our wood chopping. We have managed to fill, I think, three shulker boxes so far. However, a new project has come up that I need to deal with really quick. So we have a couple of new people on the server. One of them is Jaws, who's just over there. He is a fellow Twitch streamer as well. So I'll drop a link to his channel down below. By all means, go and check him out. He does a lot of variety stuff. He does some VR stuff as well. But we need to build a new line in the nether hub to add him to him. So I have completely lost the plot as to what I'm doing. So I'm just currently trying to, I've done a basic path to where his new portal as well, but I have actually I actually figured out how to do it. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put a new mod in 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, I can't count and talk at the same time. 6, 7, 8. Yes, to. Ooh, am I out of white? No, I won't. Wow, all my bone meals have gone. Right, okay. Yes, so I'll get there in a minute. So yeah, anyway, so basically what I've done is I've added a mod pack, data pack on the server that basically means we don't have to manually make concrete anymore, which is going to make my life so much easier because I don't have to manually do it. All I do is just go to water and go boop, and ta-da! We have concrete. So happy days. I am such a happy bunny. I discovered this was a thing on the Zankar server, and Steam very kindly gave me the link to the one that they use, and that's it. Boom, boom, boom. That's like 20 stacks of white concrete just made like that. Now usually I would have to spend many hours standing here and do it by hand, so I'm going to get this done and get some rails and all that lot going as well, so we can quickly throw up a line to the nether hub for Jaws so he can get back and spend some money at the shops. And yeah, and be connected to everybody, because that's really the whole reason I'm doing it. Cough. Anyway, so I'm going to crack on with that real quick and we'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so we are done with Jaws' line. So he wanted green. Unfortunately, obviously green has been taken by Peggy, so I opted for lime green instead. I know it's not the nicest of colours, but hey, it's green, right? So everyone's a winner. Plus, I'm starting to run out of colours to allocate to people's lines. But now this is rapidly. This video intentionally, I was going to start with more involved in making my new giant warehouse, but we've recently had an influx of new people to the server. So obviously Jaws has come in, Mad Teapot, another one of my long-time viewers on Twitch, has decided to pick up the game and join us as well. So we now need to get a line in for him as well. So he's just past the ice biome, so we're probably going to need to use maybe this one to do that with. And we also obviously have Tenro, Tahumahu, and Lycan, who are all down at my end as well. So I basically need to expand my hub that's at my end of the map, my end of the Nether Hub network, in order to create branch lines for all of those guys to join, as so that, you know, they've got easy access to everything as well. So basically this episode has now turned into railways and more railways. as we need to get I kind of just want to make sure that everybody's hooked up so everybody can get where they need to go. I might just stick up some temporary portals. I know Tenro, Tahumahu and Lycan have all not really decided whether they want their portals yet, but I might just stick up some temporary ones just for now, just so that I can hook them up to the network so they can access everything and get about everywhere easy enough. And then, yeah, so we'll go from there. One good thing, though, is I can actually reuse the colours from this end, I suppose, because obviously the blue line is going towards the main hub, so the main hub has got all those main colours. I just don't know whether it's just going to confuse the issue if I have the same colours down here. Yeah, like I said, I think we're going to have to basically hollow this out some more. And I think we are actually going to have to massively expand this to cope with the extra 3 lines that we've got in as well. Obviously, we've got one for the mob farm. Yeah, we might, or I might be able to just extend this tunnel. Make this tunnel wider, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. But first off, Teapot, I'm going to get Teapot's line done first, as he's already told me where he wants his portal. So I'm going to go and get the equipment, and we're going to go and do that right now. Okay, so there we are. That was surprisingly easy. So, Teapot, your portal is now here. I've just rigged up a quick and dirty little platform. He wanted it over that duck pond, so that's what I've done. Obviously, if he wants to change this, he's more than welcome. And it was actually really easy. So, basically, where his portal needed to go was actually kind of about here. But we had enough play with the coordinates that we could get away. So basically, we've just put a little extension on where the end of the biome is, the ice and the desert biome things here. So we're just going to change this. No, we're not. We're going to do this. And do that on the bottom. White diagon. We go. So that's that done, and we can just whiz along. I've started putting carpet down. I'm going to try and get around to this. Is going to be one of them things that's going to take me a while, but I'm just going to do it as and when. Is put a load of carpets down just to try and minimize the amount of spawns that we've got going on in this with the pigmen. So I'm going to need to go around and do most of this area. Obviously, I've done a lot with some with the red, but I'm going to obviously put a load of black, like white down as well. Maybe extend the red a little bit more, just to break it up, just to cut down on the amount of pigmen. Because for the most part, they're not an issue. But you know, when you're trying to do stuff, they are constant. It's like they're hard coded. No matter what you're doing, they have to get in your way. And it drives me insane, especially the amount of work that I do and traveling in the nether that I do. So yeah, that's gonna be another thing that we're gonna work on. But I need to finish these signs, and I need to put another one on here. So this is now the cyan line, and this is all literally. I mean, I know where everybody is because you know I've obviously made it. So it doesn't, you know, this isn't really for my benefit. It's more for anybody else that wants to get around, and you know, everything's all labelled, everything's all signed up, so everyone can find everybody else. Yeah, so I've got a bunch of carpet on me now that I'm probably going to use up on something somewhere. Probably extend this out a little bit. I might just get a load and just do it. I kind of don't want to do it in here though, which is because I feel it's going to spoil it, but then I'm just going to concentrate the spawns of these guys in here, and it's going to kind of drive me insane. I don't know. I might just put them on the track and just leave the hub as it is. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to drop all this carpet somewhere on somebody's line anyway. Might do chassis or something. And yeah, and we're going to go back, and then I'm going to start work on putting in the portals and the lines for the people, or expanding my hub, my mini hub at the end anyway, and get on from there. So that's what we're going to do, so we'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, so we are back here. I know I literally just said that I was going to be expanding my hub, but at the moment, like the other guys, Tenro, Tahumahu, and Lycan haven't notified me yet as to what is. Why is there a random thing? Okay, easily distracted. Yes. So we are not going to be carrying on. They haven't notified me where they want their portals yet, and I don't really want to go and just chuck up a portal anywhere, and they feel like they've got to keep it there. So I'll wait until they're ready, and then we'll move on with that. So we've done our working on the railroad bit. So I went back to chopping some wood. I filled up nearly 4 shulker boxes. So these 3 shulker boxes were all full of spruce. And this one was full of birch. I kind of got a bit bored of spruce, so I just went and raided a birch forest for a bit. But yeah, and that has basically netted us a shulker box full of hoppers and a shulker box full of chests. I'm going to take the chests now because I kind of want to go and not do that because not being an idiot. And I want to start working out where everything is going to go in my new auto storage. And I was on stream on Zankar on Sunday, and I went over and paid a visit to Skunk Monkey's storage system, and it's like 5 times bigger than this. I mean, this is like 4 what is it, 4 and a bit chunks. Hang on, if we just do that. What have we got here? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, roughly about 5 deep. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. Now, I don't have a restriction on height either. I can go up, I can go down. I mean, there is a cave system below, which could cause a problem. Let's get rid of those. But yeah, I honestly think this is going to be enough. I don't really need to sort out absolutely every single item. And some of the places have got their own storage systems in already. So there is, there's a bit of storage for this. There's storage there. There's storage in there. I know it's kind of all over the place. I will have to consolidate some of it. But a lot of it, the manual, leather and milk and all that sort of thing, I'm manually going to have to go over here, fetch it, and go back, or I'm going to have to start putting water streams in absolutely everywhere. One thing I probably will do, which I've done on my Zankar server, is I'm going to put a system coming up from my mine, which is actually back here somewhere. It's roughly about in line with there, so it'll come in here, and that'll feed into. What I'm planning is having like a continual loop running all the way round, so I think it's gonna snake up and down sort of various aisles, and I'll just have water streams feeding into it, so I can hopefully get my iron farm to feed into it as well, and we're gonna get the slime farm to feed into it as well. And possibly those 2 farms, and I'm also going to attempt to build a actual food farm, like a carrot and potato farm, villager farm thing. That will probably go over here somewhere, maybe. This is rapidly becoming sort of like the more industrial district over this side. But yeah, so they're all going to feed in, so they're going to drop into the loop, but the loop will just literally be continually running all the way around, and I'll make sure the only things that are going into it are the things that we need to sort, and then obviously there'll be points where we can just drop stuff into chests from end raiding and whatnot. But yeah, so we need to get on with that, and but that is going to be for another episode, I'm afraid. I have run out of time today for this episode, so I hope you did enjoy it. Please, by all means, look at the back of my head. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to come and see me on Twitch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and Sunday is Minecraft Day. So I hope you did enjoy, guys, and that's me done. I'll see you next week. I'm out. Bye-bye.